CIP is basically career imagination program. It's a program that was started by a young man who I was working with when I was doing the Real Life Talk Show, as we went to schools, and there was a passion to expose to these young people, even with their education, career people, professional people that would help them gain skills for life. That, I think, basically is what the Career Imagination Program is about through this young man, Jonah.
How it started is we did a documentary, me and my colleagues, about education and skills in Uganda that we presented at the OECD Youth Video Competition, and it won.
Kato was recognized for his short video that explains the challenges of Uganda's education system, and his focus was that it promotes job seekers rather than job creators.
For me, it was not about the winning of the video. It was about, communicating what was happening in our country. What happens in our country is 78% of the population are the young people, but 60% of that population are unemployed. When we went to the OECD to present, I happened to have met a group of very professional people that we discussed what could be the solutions of this problem.
And in Kampala, on the 24th of June, 900 students of 15 years old listening every month to someone who's telling them about his job. It's a career imagination project.
Because parents are the ones who pay the money, so they play a big role, they influence us on what to do. How can we involve parents, how can we involve schools, how can we involve the young people in identifying their careers at an early age, and also helping them visualize and giving them hands-on skill sets.
I had the opportunity some years ago to go to the conference in Paris of the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, the people who put out the PISA international comparisons. It's a wonderful thing. But I met a group there from Uganda who are doing the same thing today, and I've been sort of consulting with them online through emails and so forth, and it's been a wonderful thing, and they've actually appreciated my inputs.
For starters, we focus on creating partnerships with schools, which we have done for the last 2 years. And our partnership is to ensure that we provide a platform for young people to develop their skills and talents beyond education. So what we'll do, we'll have a monthly calendar where we will embark on a training or skills training program for a particular school. And the skills are varied. There are very many. We try and focus on skills that enable young people to get the best out of themselves. And the skills, of course, are wide range. We talk about ICT skills. We have skills to do with financial literacy. We have skills, life skills training, entrepreneurship, and so many other skills that we train. But our program is normally a kind of program where we'll go to a school in a day. And of course, our benchmark has been to use what we'll call the young professionals who offer hands-on experience to the young people. They're able to interact with them, share their skills and experience, and teach them.
I do mentor, I would say girls especially, in crafts making jewelry, necklaces, bangles, handbags, table mats, it depends, doing all different kinds of beadwork. And I realize girls are so much interested, and most of them, you find that they know that such a business exists, but they don't know that they can do it themselves.
I'm a mentor, and I've worked with young people. Whenever I go to a school, and by the time I leave, a kid can operate a camera, a kid can set a production set and produce it. I really feel great, because I myself am a product of hands-on training.
I'm a mentor with CIP Uganda, Entrepreneurship and Finance. We go to schools, secondary schools, and talk about young people coming up with ideas to develop themselves financially. The saving culture, we introduce to them the money culture, the banks. What can banks do to help people grow up? Right now, you've all heard about the youth scheme. So we also talk about issues like that. You know, we bring it up and try to spice it up, and the feedback is quite amazing. But then we're also looking at partnering with more banks. We're looking at partnering with more investors. Why? Because we're introducing the money culture in schools.
When we were coming up into the animation world, into the visual effects world, we didn't have people to mentor us. We didn't have people to talk to us about animation and visual effects. So we used to create stories of ourselves. But ever since I went to a school with CIP, I felt something that we were lacking back in the days. So I would just thank CIP for what they've done, and me being part of them is really a big thing. And I'll continue to be part of CIP, and I'll continue to pass on the knowledge that I gained for 10 years to the little kids who need inspiration.
On a normal day or in a normal program, we would first of all find out the needs of the students. What exactly do they want to be trained about? So we'll have a prior communication with the school, a communication where students list the number of skills that they would want to be trained. Then we attach them to our network of young people with the right skills. Like I said, because the skills are always varied for young people. Young people have different passions, so we want to speak to their passions, we want to speak to their interests. So we don't come and impose our skills without listening to what the young people want to learn. But what we've discovered over the years is that it is true that education in Uganda has got lots of loopholes. And this is the reason why parents, partners, international organizations should embrace CIP. Because CIP is filling a gap that the traditional contemporary education system in Uganda has for a very long time failed to address. The skills that will enable a young person who has finished university, who has finished high school, to be able to start up something. We have a lot of testimonies of young people who are succeeding right now in different skills that they've acquired in our organization.
I got to know about CIP when I was at Broadway High School, Kawempe. These people came and they talked about different talents and some other more things about career. So I guided on how to focus on what you want to do. But then I was interested in my talent because I loved art so much. My career, I want to become an artist in drawing and designing. And when they talked about it, I was so happy. I was inspired. There is a way I got inspired because I found myself and I knew what I wanted. Yeah, and I can still draw.
The year was 2013. I was in my Form 6. The school organizes a series of programs for us, the young lads at the school. One of them that came my way was the Career Imagination Program. There are a lot of these things that come up. We tend to overlook them. But well, this is one of the programs that has continued to follow me up to where I am now. The program, I think, has a bright future because if they're actually still following me up to now, well, others haven't done that, and I'm really happy that they've continued to influence my life.
The Career Imagination Program happened to have a program at my former school, that is St. Mary's College, Subi. That time I was in my senior 6. So they came, they sold the whole idea to us. I picked interest. They had particular fields. There was a field of finance, ICT, entrepreneurship, crafting, and many others. But in particular, I picked interest in the ICT. So during my vacation, I kept in touch with my mentors. And through that opportunity, I was able to learn a lot in the field of video editing and filming. Actually, along the way, I picked interest in acting and commercials. I've actually appeared in 2 commercials now, and I'm actually doing a series right now. It's called Coffee Shop.
Well, I love the program because passionately, I love young people. And looking at the job market right now, it needs people skills, hands-on skills. And as a pastor and as a talk show host and as a motivational person, I realize that much of our education is very theoretical. But this program has come in to put flesh onto the bones, where young people come in and learn simple things, interact with the lawyers, interact with electricians, interact with vocational people, to learn the skills that they can use to make a living for themselves. And I feel that is really key in Africa.
We are a social change organization. We want to change our situation as young people. We don't want to wait for anyone to change our situation. It has to be us. But for us to change our situation, we must empower ourselves with the right skills.
When I think about CIP, I think about a generation of world changers, people that change situations and add values due to the practicability of the skills they receive by interacting with people who are already getting there. So it's really a mentorship program that helps the young people connect with the mentors so that they get skills from the mentors to make a living for themselves.